Everybody, it's Extra Stroker here, Lance's Performance Shop, LoneStarMopars.com. We just opened up this 6-piece set of climbs that we picked up for a steal on Amazon. And that, coupled with the fact we've been bringing in a ton of other screwdrivers, I decided we're going to need a good way to store them. And I don't know if this is a solution, but we're going to test it out. What we have coming in from the top is going to be from Ernst, who I've had pretty good luck with in the past, socket rails and stuff primarily. This is, I believe, their part number 5311. It is a 10-tool screwdriver gripper. Now, there's the aesthetics of it, right? You can kind of imagine how it's going to work. I don't know that I'm going to like it. It also seems like it would be prone to breakage. But I think the price was under $6, and I figured I'd try it just in the event that I did like it. What it says down there, you can securely transport your set of screwdrivers. That's where this one would kind of shine. Let's say that, I don't know, you got a 8 or 10 piece set of clients and grandma calls and she needs you to come assemble a desk or something along those lines. If you just knew you were going to need a hammer and screwdrivers, you could kind of just carry this with you. I would never ever do that, but some people, I guess that's a big thing. And this is a fairly lively plastic, so maybe it would have a longer lifespan, be less subject to breaking. That said, it fits 2 tubby screwdrivers at the bottom, and you can use it in toolbox drawers and on pegboard, which again, that is going to be one of the design perks of this one, that it would hold the screwdrivers not only flat like I'm planning to do, but vertically. And that's, of course, ties in with carrying it with you. But, I don't know, it is made with recycled materials. It is a lifetime guarantee, and believe it or not, proudly made in the USA. So kudos to you guys. Again, right there, 10-tool screwdriver gripper in black. I believe it comes in red. I wish it came in blue. I wish it came in blue. So, let's come in here. Theoretically, if we thought this out, we could drop in 3 or 4 inch shafts on this side and have it up against the edge of the toolbox. That way, every single time we would have a set distance. We wouldn't have to put it 6 inches away for this guy, and then have dead space here. So you got to think about this stuff when you're getting serious about organizing. But we would just, I guess, kind of set it in place, right? And I don't really like that. So if you're just going to use it to organize, like if you're no interest in vertical, if you're just strictly going to keep it flat, you could either slide through, or you could just kind of place on the top. That is not how it's designed at all. But you kind of get the idea of what you could do. Of course, if you go that route, drawer height would have to be factored in, particularly considering your longer shafted screwdrivers. That said, so that's kind of what it is intended to do. And you would probably want to balance this, because if I plug this guy in, note that we've tilted, we're off axis. So you would then want to come in, of course, and center that up, keep the weight the same, ideal situation. Now, those have all been round shafts thus far. This is a big bad square shaft in this case. I don't know that it's going to accept it. Okay, it did. It's got the flex to do so. So now we'll put another one. This is another square shaft. I'm used to the hex shafts from Germany, right? Small areas here. So there's our set of climbs in this thing. Now, let's test it, right? We're going to pick it up. Okay, surprisingly. Now we've got this big handle here and another fairly large one. Pretty solid. Now we're going to go full vertical. And now because you know what will happen. We are upside down, and we finally lost 2 of them. So as long as you don't do that, and I did have to apply pretty significant force. Now this was the square shaft. Surprise, surprise, which 2 came out? The square shafts. So it will accept them. It'll take them into the organizer. Clearly, though, it's going to favor your cylindrical shafts. So that's something that you would want to keep in mind. So it'll work like this. It'll work vertically. You can even turn it upside down as long as it's got a decently designed shaft. Now, the closest 2 stubbies to me, I've locked up all the German ones. So these are my, I was given these probably when I was like 10 or 12. I got a set of Stanleys. These might have even been US based. I'm not sure. But these are my original stubbies. And we're going to see it will actually clear. So that's pretty cool. Now, what will bother some people is if you were wanting to store more stubbies, you only have slots for 2 of them. But I guess you just buy another rail type of a thing. So let's go ahead and put that one through the same paces. We're vertical, we're to the left, we're to the right. We're starting to lose this guy. Let's put him back. Now we're going to go full vertical. No issues. Let's go upside down again, and as you can see, if I don't shake it, we kind of maintains pretty solid grasp of the screwdrivers. So, does this work? Absolutely. It's limited to 10 screwdrivers, which may be an issue. The overall length, let's see, we probably want it on the back side, so we'll test that again. We're looking at, what, 9 1/4, roughly? We'll just call it that. And then the width, we're going to be 2 inches wide. So roughly 9 1/4 is going to be your overall length. I don't think it extends. Yeah, that's just packing. We're kidding. So 9 1/4 is the length, 2 inches wide. It has 10 slots. Now, you could have a situation where if you're storing them like this, you might start to run out of space. In all honesty, you would want to sort them in this manner. You would want to alternate based on length. So if these are stubbies, we're good there. If we then do 3 inches, we want to do that. 4 and 6. Like I said though, if it will be relegated to a toolbox, you can kind of see with the stubby, there would be dead space to the side of the box. Up here, we would have dead space compared to the longer handled units. I would kind of be interested in just doing all of the same length. You would need to have a pretty extensive collection, but if you bought like a master set of screwdrivers from Craftsman or Tecton or whoever, and you've got like the 50, 30, 50 piece screwdriver sets, a couple of these would really shine because you're going to have the same size of a handle and you're going to have enough of the same sizes of shaft lengths, right? So you're going to have your 4s, your 6s, your 8s, and you could probably alternate perfectly and keep this balanced. Now this, as weird as it is, even though it's more weighted on this side, with these two we have enough to keep it balanced. Not ideal for square or hex shaped. It works best with round shafts. We've had no issues with either of those. But for the money, not too bad. I do wish they had more color options. I think that would honestly be a big selling point. If you're coming in, you're going to use these because you brought one in like I did. You tested it, you liked it, you thought, hey, I can make it work. Do you really want black or red? That's going to work great for a lot of people. Black is safe, but what about the big spenders? You know, your people with the fancy toolboxes, color coordinated everything. Blue, green, purple, orange, yellow, red, all the color options. You might not move as many, but you might increase your overall sales. Definitely something I would advise that they look into. That said, for the money, not that bad. Now, I'm not sure that I'll use this one. I might with some. It's just going to depend how things go, how we wind up organizing it all. But once again, picked it up from Amazon. It was, I believe, like $5.95, somewhere in that range. A very cheap and surprisingly very effective screwdriver holder. So I didn't really think I would like this design, but in all honesty, I mean, it gets the job done. It's not terrible to remove them. It's actually a pretty good product, especially for the price point. If budget is a primary concern, this is a great option. So, and again, made in the USA. But that said, let me know, do you use anything like this? Is it from Ernst? Is it from a competitor? Do you use something like this in a color? Would the color scheme sell you? Let's say that this was the lowest priced option, but you wanted it to be green to match your box or to match your screwdriver handles. Is that a situation where you spend another $5, $10 to get something color coordinated? Do you just not care about any of that and you want functionality? Let us know in the comments section. And again, if you've got experience with these in terms of longevity, I'm impressed right now. What this is like in 2 months or at this time next year, I don't know. Will all these break? Will they still be holding up amazing? Like I said, you can see there, it's got a lot of play in it. It's not like a hard, rigid plastic. There is a lot of flex, which is a good thing in this case because that's what they're going to need to do. But any experience, any long-term experience would be greatly appreciated if you take the time to leave that. Help some people out, make them decide whether to A, purchase this, or B, invest a little bit more and get something else. That said, LoneStarMopars.com is the website. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you have not. Help us fight the system here on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. We might be doing something on Instagram soon. And until next time, I will catch you back for more action from the shop.